What's up, easy fam? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video on ASCP vlogs. If you're just clicking in for the first time, you're highly welcome to my channel. Please do well to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you're notified when next I make a post. And with that being said, let's get into the content of today. Today, guys, we'll be talking about a revised or an updated reader study manual for ASCP 2025. And I know that a lot of you will be like, okay, we've been seeing a lot of updates, but this update is an update like no other. So in this video, I'll be answering a few questions that have been asked on my DMs. I know you guys will be saying, oh, another set of questions. It's a question, or these are questions that you have not come across on this channel before. And one more thing, I would like you to stick till the end of this video because I'm going to be dropping a very important information that you would need at the end of this video. And if you are sitting for this exam the day after tomorrow, or even next month, and you do not know about this information is going to be the deal breaker for you, and you would see that your study plans and everything that you're doing is going to change right after getting that information at the end of this video. So with that being said, and without further ado, let's get into this video. So the first question says, what textbooks did you make use of? So I'm guessing this person hasn't watched my ASCP study essentials, where I said I made use of the success textbook, the compedium, the Polanski, and bottomline textbooks. So these are the 4 textbooks that I made use of. And yeah, the next question, sorry about that, guys. Can you please list textbooks you made use of and the different subjects? Well, I'm going to refer this person to my video titled ASCP Study Essentials. That video is packed with a lot of information concerning the textbooks I made use of and also the subjects that I use those textbooks for. Next question says, what is the pass mark for the exam and have you gotten your results? Well, I have gotten my results, and the pass mark for the exam is a total score of 400. You'll be given 100 questions, objective, and then you have to score like 400. And have I gotten my results? Yes, I have gotten my results. And yeah, this person wants to know what my score was. My score was a total score of 703. So I'm yet to, okay, I was about to answer this question. This person says, have you gotten your certificate? No, I haven't. So I'm guessing that certificate is supposed to come with like a breakdown of your score, like concerning when they're talking about like the different topics and then your score in each one of the topics. I haven't gotten that particular one, but then I got my score like a couple of, I don't know if it is days or weeks after I wrote my exam, and yeah, my score was 703. So the next question says, did you join any study group and can you help me with the link to that group? Well, I didn't join any study group. I did my study all on my own. I did a self-study. I'm not one that likes to join groups to study. I'm somebody that likes studying on my own, and I'm not aware of any group that has been created yet, so I cannot drop a link to any group. So yeah, I did my study by myself. I was in no group. And you can also do your study by yourself. You just need to come up with a great plan that works for you. And if you haven't come up with a plan, you can watch my previous videos. I dropped an important information there based on how you can, plan yourself, balancing work life and all of that. Just watch my previous video and yeah, it's great. The next question says, what edition of study guide do I recommend that he or she makes use of? So we all know that the study guide is grouped into 5, 6, and 7. I, for one, I made use of all of them. Like I used all the study guides and I answered literally all the questions in all the study guides because of the way I was reading. And if you want to know how I was reading, watch my intro video. So but if you're asking what edition of study guide I would recommend, then I would be like, okay, let me recommend like 6 and 7. If you're able to go through study guide 6 and 7, then you are good to go. Yeah. So if you want to know how you can balance that, like reading and then going through the study guide, watch my previous video and then you get that information. The next question says, what textbook will you say helped you the most? I can't really say what textbook helped me the most because all of them had their different functions. Like I said, if you watch my videos concerning ASCP study essentials, you would know that I didn't read just one textbook. I made use of like these 4 textbooks, and each one of them had their own strong points. It's not that I use success for everything or I use compedium for everything. Like I said, I used success for chemistry and then compedium for some, and then I did a combination of all 3 for others. So I can't really say which textbook is good for all of them, but I would say you would need to, you know, find that strong point for each one of them, and then just, you know, use them. It can be a combination of all, and it can be just one that would work for you. But if you want more information, go to my video titled ASCP Study Essentials. I'm saying it again, and then you will get my own view on the textbooks that I feel would help you in a particular topic and in whatever topic you are studying. So let's move on to the next question. The next question says, what was your exam question like, and how many of each topic came out? So this person wants to go in depth to know like my exam and how my exam went. I don't think I've ever spoken about, I know I've spoken about my exam, the exam day and all of that, but I haven't spoken about my exam questions. Well, because it's finally illegal to talk about it, for me to come on here and, you know, talk about the questions that were set, especially since I'm certified. But I would just give this off, but at least I can say some things, and I would say this. So my questions on the day of my own exam, they were mostly chemistry questions. Yeah, I got mostly chemistry questions. I got a lot of chemistry questions. After chemistry, I got a lot of microbiology questions as well. Yeah, I got a lot of microbiology questions after chemistry. Then I also got hematology questions as well. I got a few hematology calculation questions too. Yeah, I got a few hematology calculations and then normal questions as well. Then I also got few questions in blood bank, like just a few questions in blood bank. Yes, I got antibody panel table, not panel. Yeah, I got antibody panel and the tables and all of that. Yeah, I got a few of that. And then I also had immunology questions. I had like 3 questions coming from immunology as well. Yeah, I had 3 questions coming from immunology. And then I had this random question, like a very random question, like I don't know how to explain it, but it was very random. It's not something that you need to look at your book for. It was just a random question, but lab related, but just very random. So yeah, those were the questions I got. I can't go in depth on it. So yeah, that's all for that. So this other question, the last but not the least question, says, can you please make videos on each topic weekly to help those who are writing the exam? Guys, you know it's really hard to make videos. It's really hard to make videos, and this question that this person is asking was actually something that I was thinking about, and you all let me know in the comment section, even though I was going to do it anyways. But let me know what you all think in the comment section, because I was thinking of, okay, maybe I should be dropping a weekly update, you know, just asking questions. Maybe this week I might post on hematology, next week I might post on microbiology, upper week I might post on like immunology, you know, just random questions all over. So guys, what do you think? Even though regardless, I'm still going to move ahead with it and post these different questions that I feel like is going to help those preparing for the exam, you know, because most of you are asking for study plans, study groups and all of that. So maybe I need just, you know, help where I can. So another person is asking about if I made use of any videos, and maybe I can drop the names of the different YouTube channels that I made use of. So yes, I said that was the last but not the least. I'm sorry guys, this is actually the last but not the least question, sorry. So this question, I'm going to be dropping a few you know, YouTube channels that I made use of, and these channels are going to be a game changer for you if you are just preparing for this exam. Trust me, these channels, I made use of them. You know, when you're talking about like in hematology, when you're talking about in hematology, when you're talking about these different leukemias, acute leukemia, chronic, and all of that, you know, it can get confusing, but these channels are channels that I came across and they helped me very much in understanding. And the first channel I would like you to know for hematology is Ninja Nerd. It's right here, Ninja Nerd. So go ahead and look at this channel for your hematology when it comes, and also platelets as well. He has a video on hemostasis, he has a video on the different types of leukemia, acute, chronic, and all of that. Megalocytic anemia, like whatever you're looking at or whatever you're finding difficult in hematology, please look at Ninja Nerd. Also look at Medicosis Perfectionalis also for hematology. He's good. I watched him when I was having issues with disseminated intravascular coagulopathy, like DIC and all of that, and he also explains leukemias and all of that. Then we also have for microbiology topics, extended spectrum beta lactams. If you have gotten there, you would understand what I'm talking about. Extended spectrum beta lactams. I made use of L microbiologists. So this channel helps me explain this extended spectrum beta lactam, helped me explain it very, very well. And yeah, so those are the few channels that I made use of. These channels explain these things very well, these things that you cannot really remember by yourself. These channels, you know, break it down to the tiniest bits and then you are able to grab it. Oh yeah, there is one more that I forgot. Patrick Tracy. So I used this channel for antibody panel reading. Antibody panel reading is no joke, and it can become very, you know, frustrating when you're trying to understand how to read the different antibody panels. So I made use of this guy, Patrick Tracy, for antibody panel reading. And yeah, so those are the channels that I made use of. And yeah, with that being said, we've come to the end of this video, and I hope you've been able to get a thing or two at the end of this video. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you're notified when next time I make a post. And I'll see you in my next video. Love you all.